it's Jahara. Welcome back to my channel, to the Witchy Reader. So, I'm going to be doing my July wrap-up. I did the Summer Splash Readathon, as some of you may be aware of. I mentioned that in my TBR, and then I did weekly vlogs throughout the month, showing my progress in my crossing off the prompts for the challenge. So, I read, how many books did I read in July? I actually read quite a few, but I don't have all of them with me because some of them are with my mom because she's borrowing them. So I read the first 10 charm books. I do have the first one with me because she finished that one. Where is it? I put it off to the side, but now I don't know where I put it. Okay, I don't know where I put it, so I don't have any of the charm books that I read with me. Anyways, I read the first 10 charmed books. I can't remember all their titles now, but they're the 10 that has Prue in them because there's like 41, I want to say, about 41 books in Charmed, and I own all but one, which is the second to last one. The first 10 have Prue in them, and after that they're Paige, because Paige was on longer than Prue, because Prue was only in the first 3 seasons, so it makes sense that she's not in as much of the books as Paige is. But the first book is called Power of 3, and it's basically the same thing as the first episode. There's a couple small little scenes, there's a few scenes that were different that weren't in the first episode of Charm. But then after that, every book after that, the other 9 books in the first 10 that have Prue in them, they were all different. They were their own storylines and all that. I'm guessing they did the first episode, the first book be like the first episode, so you can get into it and maybe enjoy the books if you haven't seen the TV show, so you can understand how they got their powers and all that. That would be understandable. And I think they're gonna do that too with the second half, or with the rest of the books, because the first book that has Paige in it, the 11th book in total, is called Charmed Again, and that's the episode title for the episode that Paige is introduced. So my guess is that they are going. Though you think they would have, if they really want this to be its own series where you don't have to watch the TV show to enjoy and understand the books, you think there'd be a book where it shows Prue's death. Well, I guess technically in the show, you don't know that Prue dies when her and Piper get hit. The show ends with the Doctor, Prue, the season 3 ends with Prue, Piper, and that doctor guy all getting hit by I almost said Jax. What the actual heck? Shax. With his like energy balls things. So that's how they end the season, and you don't know if. Well, I don't know. I was too young to know because the show started in 1998, and I wasn't born until 1999, so I was too young. But people may have heard that Shannon Doherty was leaving. I mean, that was possible. A lot of times you hear that characters leaving before they actually leave the show. But anyways, you don't know that she's dead. You don't know that any of them are dead because it leaves off with that and Phoebe being stuck in the underworld. When season 4 comes up, you find out what's happened. You find out that Piper died. You find out how Phoebe escaped the underworld. And then you get introduced to Paige. So it might be the same thing. So they'll mention that Prue's dead and Phoebe got out of the underworld, and then they'll introduce Paige, but that's just my guess. So, and then I'm guessing the rest of these series won't be the same. I'm guessing that they'll all be their own storylines. So exciting. But yeah, so I read the first 10 charm books, and not all of them were for the Summer Splash Readathon. I just wanted to get several of the charm books done, but some of them were. So I'm going to read off the prompts, only the ones that I did accomplish, and yeah. So, but first I'm gonna do life prompts, and then I'll do the reading prompts. So, pen pal, write a letter to a friend. I wrote a letter. I still haven't sent it out yet. I've been meaning to, but I don't even know where I put it. I think it fell off my bed. I'm gonna have to pick it up. I'm just losing everything today. Okay. Movie night. Watch a movie set at the beach, make it fun. I went with Teen Beach Movie because I haven't seen it in forever, and it's the first movie that came to my mind. I mean, it's called Teen Beach Movie for a reason. Though Robin, who's also doing this, because Robin and Tiffany are both doing this with me. Robin is from the book Wormhole, and Tiffany is from the book Sketcha. We all three of us did this readathon together, updated each other's progress and everything, so it was fun, a little friend thing. But you guys should definitely subscribe to them if you have not yet. But Robin ended up watching a Monster High movie, Escape from Skull Shores, and after I already watched the movie, I was like, man, I should have picked that movie. Why didn't I even think of that movie? I don't know. But I am currently rewatching the Monster High movies now, slowly but surely. I'm just kind of watching them whenever I'm in the mood. But yeah, so Trackstar participating in a reading sprint, obviously. As you know, the three of us do reading sprints weekly and then writing sprints weekly. And during our writing sprints, Tabby or TM Cole usually joins us. So we do those weekly. So we obviously check that off pretty quickly. I like it. Picasso make a piece of art inspired by a book. I drew several drawings based off Seekers. And I showed them on one of my weekly vlogs. Play pretend, be your favorite character for a day, make choices based off what your favorite character would do. So I did do this, I just did it differently. I dressed up as one of my favorite characters. One, because I have too many to count. But it was the only costume I actually have a cosplay for anyways. And but I didn't dress up for her for the entire day and make choices based off what she would do. I just kind of cosplayed as her for a few. But that was Jenny Weasley. I wore the cosplay for one of my vlogs, so you can see that. Then create an outfit inspired by your current read. I did that as well. Finding an outfit was hard because I don't have like my outfits. I don't have solid colors. I feel like a lot of times to make an outfit based off a cover, something you kind of need more on the solid colors. I have patterns or characters from TV shows or movies or whatever, or sayings. So I end up using my Stitch shirt. You guys might see it in some of my videos. It's light blue, so I turned it inside out and wore it like that just for the picture, and I did an update on my one of my reading vlogs to show you guys. But so I could match this. I actually have these gray shorts that I'm currently wearing on right now, and which kind of matches the sky for Percy Jackson, and then I have the inside out, so it was just light blue instead of seeing Stitch match the water at the bottom. Okay, perform a random act of kindness. I did that. So those are all the life challenges I did. Okay. So I'll say my reading challenges now. Surf's Up. Read a book with a body of water on the cover. Instead of going for Percy Jackson, like I probably should have, I had that for a different one. Either way, I could have doubled it up. But I did one of my charm books I told you about, Whispers from the Past. That's the, I want to say, second one. Then Roots, read a childhood favorite. I did the Warlock, Warlock, which is book 5, and Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel. I read the last 3 books last month. Thankfully, finally, I loved them so much. This one I have decided is my least favorite. I still love it a lot, still rated 5 stars, still definitely a 5-star read. I just felt like, for one, Sophie and Josh weren't together like at all until the very end. Like they were separated for like the entirety of the book. And one thing I love about the series is their sibling bond. But another thing the other books just feel like as one thing I said that I love about the series is that they are so fast paced, and even though this book it doesn't feel slow or anything, it still feels like there's a lot going on because there is a lot going on. It just doesn't feel as fast paced as the other books. But then book 6, a lot more is happening again, so the pace definitely picks up and it feels as fast paced as the other books were. But it's still amazing, still great, still 5-star read. He Waves. Read a book set entirely in the summer. I read the Enchantress. Like I said, I read the last 3 books of the series, and this is the last book. It is also the biggest. It's like a good 100-page bigger than all the other books in the series. There's a lot that they had to do and say, and yeah. But I loved it. It was so good. Oh my gosh, the twist, it was just insane, and oh my gosh, just so much happening. But yeah, loved it. Great conclusion. Buddy read a book with a friend. I read Percy Jackson and the lightning. Okay, my books are gonna fall. The Lightning Thief. That hurt. Today's not my day. Oh, that hurt. Ow. Percy Jackson hurt me. I didn't think Percy Jackson could hurt me because I've been obsessed last week with Percy Jackson. But ow. But yeah, I read Percy Jackson and Lightning Thief and in the last 2 days of, so it was my last read of the month, and I loved it. I devoured it, and I mean I knew I thought I was going to enjoy it, but I guess I didn't realize how much. It's now one of my favorite series, even though I'm not even done yet. And so yeah, and I'm currently doing a Percy Jackson reading vlog where I this month while I read the rest of the series. So book 1 won't really be on there, which I mentioned at the beginning of the vlog. I mentioned I loved it and I finished it pretty quickly, but you can see my thoughts and stuff for the rest of the series. And yeah, so exciting. That will probably go up soon-ish, sometime this month, definitely, because there's no way I'm not gonna finish Percy Jackson this month. At least the original series. I am doing a different reading vlog for Heroes of Olympus because, yeah, my vlog. I don't want my vlog to end up being like an hour long because it will. So, yay. Easy breezy read a book that is under 200 pages. Charm, Power of 3. All the books are around 180. Touch grass, read one book entirely outside, so I chose another one of the charm books. These Crimson Spell, because it's hot and I don't want to be outside longer than I have to, so I read the book entirely outside. So I chose one of the charm books because they're very quick to read, and I could just read it in one go, read it in one setting, hurry up and finish it, and then I can go back inside where I prefer. Sunny Days, read a book with yellow on the cover. The Necromancer, Book 4, and Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel. Like I said, loved it. It's 5 stars as the rest of the series, and it's just so good. I enjoyed it so much. I loved it, and I highly recommend. I recommend the entire series. I mean, it's just so good. Fast-paced, action-packed, lots of magic, not much romance, so if you like that, definitely your kind of thing. Loved it. Okay, that was it. There was, but once the month was getting closer to the end, I knew we were having car trouble, so I knew I probably wouldn't go to the library, so I knew I probably wouldn't be able to read Animorphs or what was the other one? The Shadow of Kyoshi, because both those I had to get at the library. I don't remember, but I just wasn't reading as much as I was at the beginning of the month, so I ended up not being able to finish Reflection on Birthday, which I wanted to read. Wait, I missed one. Okay, I didn't cross it off. That's why I skipped past it. Okay, I never crossed it off. Okay, there's one more book I finished, which is A Whole New World. I loved it. I read it before Percy Jackson, and I loved it. Rated it 5 stars too. I devoured it. It was so good, and it was a great twist on a classic tale, and I loved reading about this twist. It was so good and so interesting, and I enjoyed every second of it. I mean, it got dark, and I'm also currently doing a reading vlog for Twisted Tales series. This one will not be in it because I read it, because I decided to start this reading vlog too in this month, and I finished this last month, and A Tale's Oldest Time is in, I read that years ago, so it won't be in the vlog. But all the other Twisted Tale books that I own will be on there. I think I own all the ones I want to read except for one, which is the Tangled one. What's it called? What Once Was Mine. So that probably won't be in it either, depending on how long it takes me to get these. Maybe I'll buy it by then, but probably not, so it probably won't be in there either. But I'll definitely let you know how I feel about it once I get it and read it. but I loved it. It was so good. It got dark, and there was a huge shocking twist at the end. Oh my gosh, I did not see that coming. That blew my mind, and it made a lot of for a lot of repercussions. I can't speak today. First I hurt myself, now I'm just okay. But I enjoyed it. I had fun during this readathon. It was a lot of fun and interesting. I didn't read all the books I wanted to, but I'm okay because I still read um a good amount, and I enjoyed what I read, so that's always good. Please like and subscribe and comment how your reading month went. I'd love to know. And if you participate in this readathon, did you get all the prompts read or done or whatever? Did you have fun? And I'll talk to you guys in the comments. I'll talk to you guys later.